Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into it. So, I really wanted to talk to you guys about happiness. I talked about depression, but I want us to choose to be happy. And I know I talked about choosing to be happy a little bit in the depression video, but I think that happiness deserves its own avenue. It's like hand in hand, the things that I'm probably going to say that I also said in the depression video, but I really want us to talk about what makes us happy. I know for me, if I had to think of three things that make me happy, when I write my prayers, I feel happy. When I meditate, I feel happy. When I go shopping, I can't lie, I feel happy. I know they say money don't buy happiness, but it give me a little something. You know what I'm saying? I said it to say though, really, how I talked about creating rituals. I do think creating rituals really helps us with our happiness because, again, happiness is a choice. So the things that we do have to make sense for contributing to being happy. And I also believe in looking good and feeling good. So when you invest in your appearance, you invest in yourself. Look good, feel good is a real thing. You know, like when you don't care for how you look, when you don't feel the most confident, you aren't the most happy. And it's not to say that looks are everything, because it's definitely not. But there's things that you can do to make yourself look good, feel good. Meaning, get that haircut if you need it, get that retwist if you need it, get your hair done if you need it. Put on a little blush, put on a little makeup if that makes you feel good. I love to do my makeup. And I'm just artsy fartsy because, like, I will be naked face. Like, if you see me out on any given day, you might just see me with no makeup on, which is fine. Like, I'm completely confident with no makeup. But I just enjoy doing my makeup because I'm an artsy fartsy person. So I guess that's another thing that makes me happy. It is a creative outlet for me. So I have fun doing all this little extra stuff. Like, that's just Ashley thing. But I think we have to really get to know ourselves to see what we like, what we don't like, and what makes us feel good. You know what I'm saying? So happiness is definitely a choice, and we have to get into our rituals. And like I said before in that other video, rituals include everything from brushing your teeth to combing your hair to oiling your scalp, you know, to when you even go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Writing your prayers, journaling, taking walks, getting fit. I think a lot of times we feel like it is not, a lot of times I hear people say like I'm not like a workout person, or like I'm not a person to get active. And I really feel like everybody is meant to be, and not even I feel like, as a nurse, we're all supposed to be active. We're all supposed to be physical. We're all supposed to be moving our body and stimulating circulation. We're all supposed to be building that heart rate up to promote cardiovascular health. So I really want us, especially us, to get out of the idea of the fact that we're not supposed to be active. And I also want us to eat better, right? That was another thing that I should have said in the depression video. But our diet also contributes to how we feel. We don't realize all the things that we eat, and especially in America, a lot of things that we eat have hormones and just unhealthy things. So we really have to be more intentional about what we're putting inside our vessel. Because believe it or not, gut health is directly related to your mental health, spiritual health, emotional health in this vessel. So we really have to be accountable for what we're eating. And I think at this point, we got to get out of just believing what we're told and really doing our own research to make sure that we're putting things in our body that actually make sense and are healing us and helping us and giving us energy. A lot of times we're so comfortable eating and just going to sleep and not realizing that we're supposed to eat and get energy, not eat and lay down. If that's what you do every time you eat, maybe you need to change what you eat. And I'm not saying that from a judgmental place. I'm saying it to myself also, because we have to really be proactive in our journey. We have to get out of the back seat, stop letting life happen to us, get out of autopilot, get in the front seat and actually do some things to make some changes to be happy. Like, honestly and realistically, the simpler things matter too. Because I feel like just choosing to smile, like get in the mirror and smile. Look at yourself and find some things that you like about yourself. It's so easy for us to pick ourselves apart. Find things that you like about yourself. I don't care if it's one thing, but every day, every month, every week, you should be finding at least one thing you like about yourself and build from there and compliment yourself. You know, I started putting post-its on my mirror, and that really helped me. I don't have any up right now just because I had cleaned my mirror, but honestly, putting post-its on my mirror really made a difference. Just being able to read those affirmations on a daily, because you come in your bathroom mirror all the time. So it really helps me to get familiar and get, not even familiar, to get reintroduced to things that I want myself to hear. Because a lot of times we are on a cycle of telling ourselves negative things. I don't know why we're so hard on ourselves. I always try to tell other people that you shouldn't talk to yourself the way you wouldn't talk to one of your closest friends or the people that you care about. So when you think about it like that, I think it makes it a lot easier for us to be kinder to ourselves, because we realize that certain things we tell ourselves, we would never tell the people in our lives. And when you think about that, that tells you that you need to reroute and figure out why you're even talking to yourself like that. With that being said, I think that the sticky notes really help, and it really helps remind me of how I should be thinking, what I care about, what my goals are, what I want, and how I want to feel. And if you want to be happy, it is a choice. It's a practice. It's a daily practice. I'm not saying it's easy. Some days will be harder than others, because we all know sometimes life just lifes. Honestly, life is always lifing. But at the same time, sometimes things are happening in such a way that it's like, all these things are here to literally upset me. But it is in our power to choose to be upset or not. And I know it's like, what? But honestly, it's not that some things may happen and we don't have a initial response to it. But it's really about how long we sit with that response, especially if it's negative, right? Meaning some things make you sad, some things make you upset, and you may not feel good about that thing happening. But it's about how long you sit with that negative feeling towards what has or hasn't happened, right? And I know it's easier said than done, but I think that when we make a choice consistently to choose positive thoughts, to choose even when something doesn't go the way that we want it, okay, God, what am I supposed to learn from this? I think when we redirect our thinking, it really does make a difference and positively influence us to be able to go forward in a way that is powerful. We got to stop feeling inferior to our experiences and our circumstances. Even though everything isn't in our power, like they say, God laughs at plans, that's the truth. Because a lot of times we have in our minds, what we think is going to happen and how we think things should go. And then it goes a completely other way. But we can't spend so much time being resentful, mad, and bitter that things didn't go the way that we thought it was going to go. You get dealt the hands that you're dealt. And it's not your choice, but it's definitely in your power to play that hand. So when things don't go the way you wanted to go, sit with those feelings. I'm never going to tell you to rush past those feelings. I feel like a lot of times we do end up trying to tunnel vision through those feelings, and they come back. They don't go anywhere. That's why I talk about journaling, venting to God. All those things and feelings have to go somewhere, because when you don't put them somewhere, they sit on your heart, and subconsciously, you carry them, and they manifest in some type of way, whether it's an action or something you said on Mad Day, or, just developing into maladaptive behaviors. And if you don't know what maladaptive behaviors, basically mal is bad. So poor behaviors that we've developed as a response to things that have happened, right? In adaptation. I think we should focus on having positive adaptive behaviors, which literally is us being proactive in, creating habits and, decisions that contribute to a positive outcome in our lives. And like I said, I know that's not easy, but it's a practice. That's the point. It's a practice. Just like if you go to the gym and lift, and you might be starting with 5 pounds, and then you work up to 10, and you work up to 15. It's the same thing. It doesn't mean that it's always easy, but when you build the habit, you get better, because you built yourself in a way to be prepared to function from this place. And perception is everything. If you've ever heard of perceptive reality, your perception creates your world. So you really have to change your thinking in a positive way. And you have to tell yourself you're happy, even when you're not. I know some people might think that this is tricky, or they don't agree with this, but happiness, sometimes you got to fake the funk. And I don't mean just pretending. I mean, like, you may not feel the way you want to feel yet, but you know what? I'm going to act like it. I didn't love how this went, but I'm going to act like I'm okay with being here in this moment and just having an opportunity to have this experience. Sometimes we don't even realize that the opportunity that we've been allotted is powerful and important outside of getting the outcome that we wanted. Pause the video, because I know that probably went over your head. The opportunities, options, and experiences that we have, even when they don't go the way that we want them to go, are still blessings in disguise. And that's why I encourage you, when things don't go your way, for you to ask God, what am I supposed to get from this? What am I supposed to learn from this? Where am I supposed to go from here? Because a lot of times we might just want to say, fuck it, or we might want to jump ship, or we might not want to do what's in our power to do because we already feel defeated. you don't have to feel defeated. Like my mama always said, if you're weak, you're beat. You don't have to feel defeated. You are always in a power position because God is always with you. If you're on this channel right now, I'm knowing that you have positivity in your heart, love in your heart, and you're moving with great intention. So with that being said, God is always with you. You can always seek his guidance, okay? You can always seek his fellowship, and he'll guide you where you're supposed to be. And no matter if things look like, feel like what you thought they were going to be when you got here, know that you're always in a place that you're supposed to be because God doesn't make any mistakes and everything is divinely ordered. So again, happiness is a choice. And what I want y'all to take from this is start putting some sticky notes on your mirror. Start putting affirmations on your phone. You know, I have the I Am app, and I think I love just seeing that pop up on my phone and just remind me of just positive things daily, randomly, because you need to hear that. You know, you need to just have positive thoughts pop in because it's so easy for the enemy to attack our minds sometimes, and we hear things that just don't feel good or put us in negative spaces or negative thoughts. So with that being said, positive affirmations, write them on your mirror, write them in your phone, download apps that are about contributing to positive mental health. Get your rest. Try to get as much rest as you can. Create positive schedules that are conducive to your peace and health, because all of that contributes to your happiness. Surround yourself with people that care about you. And it's okay to have entertaining friends and people you go out with, but surround yourself with people that care about the things that you care about mental health, care about your peace, and care about seeing you succeed and be in a good space with God. Okay, get you some people that know God. Again, get you some people that know God. One more time. Get you some people that know God, because that's important. Get you some people that petition on your behalf to God. Again, that's important. And really ask God for the practices that you need to be happy. Get into your routines, get into your rituals, you know, build a morning routine, build a nighttime routine, get a habit or a practice in place for when things don't go your way. And you might be like, huh? Well, life has a lot of things that happen that don't go your way. And there's a lot of people that take a dangerous turn when things happen that don't go their way. And outside of not going their way, sometimes you lose people. Sometimes you're grieving. Like, it's deep. This life shit get deep. So what I'm saying is find a practice, a ritual, a system for when things happen in your life that are out of your control and may or you think could have broken you. Don't allow them to break you. But seek God's face and seek God's leadership and guidance to help you build a system and a practice to combat those things that seem like you can't, okay? The things that you feel inferior in the face of. Because I promise you, God brought you here for a reason. You are able to get through anything. And God wants us all to be happy and peaceful. So with that being said, let me know if I left anything out. Let me know if you have any questions for me or you want me to go deeper into different things. Because this was a pretty quick video, but I feel like God laid it on my heart. And I always tell you guys, God laid something on my heart, I'm going to jump right into it because I'm here to be obedient. I said that to say you can follow me on Instagram at Miss Bonita, MissBonitaAAAA. So Miss Bonita, Miss is spelled the way it's actually spelled, MISS. Bonita is BONIII, which is 3 I's, TAAAA, 4 A's. So I said it to say I'll put the TikTok in the description. I'll also put the Instagram in the description if you need it. And again, check in next time, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.